could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath. Punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for... Breaks into the open. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
And the Sooners will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Skips away from pressure. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! Oklahoma! Fit it in the window for the score.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the 1st half. This has been all home team.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. The give on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Sooner offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Takes the handoff. It's Robinson. He breaks a tackle. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Still looking, on the move. Turning it on. last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. Let's take just a second and talk about Oklahoma. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one.
Deep shot for the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown Sooners. If these guys wanted to make a statement, the statement has been delivered.
It's your job to stop them. No, don't run the score up. Well, do something about it. The defense has to step up and make plays. Obviously, they're not willing to do that, so just keep running plays and keep scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And the Rebels decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Okay, ready? They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Mateer. He's got the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
I bet this coaching staff is jacked up to get this offense firing so fast early in the season, on point. A lot of times it takes time to build the rhythm. It takes time to get it rolling. This offense starting the season off with a bang.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he makes the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's building and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Heaves it deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
The Rebels line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Makes the grab close to the logo. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Motion from the wide receiver. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Safe completion on the screen. Quick spin on the run. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He's got it. Showing off